Today I'm making a classic honey cake. Into a saucepan I add 2 eggs, 150 grams of sugar, 120 grams of honey and 85 grams of butter. I place it over low heat and stir it constantly until the sugar and butter are completely dissolved. Next, I add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. The mixture becomes lighter in color and increases in volume. I continue cooking for another 1 to 2 minutes. Then I remove it from the heat and gradually add 350 grams of sifted flour, mixing until a soft, slightly sticky dough forms. I leave the dough to cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I prepare the frosting. I beat 180 grams of softened butter until light and fluffy. Gradually, I add 250 grams of sugar or powdered sugar and continue beating. Then I add 500 grams of sour cream and whisk everything together until smooth and creamy. Once the dough has cooled, I divide it into 10 equal portions. I roll each portion out thinly on parchment paper. Bake each layer for 4 to 6 minutes until lightly golden. Let the layers cool completely and then trim them to the same size. To assemble the cake, I place the first layer on a serving plate and spread a layer of frosting on top. I repeat the process with all the remaining layers. Then I cover the top and sides of the cake with the rest of the frosting. I crush the trimmed cake scraps into fine crumbs and coat the entire cake. Finally, I refrigerate the cake overnight so it becomes soft and perfectly infused with flavor. And here is the final result: a soft, rich and delicious homemade honey cake.